So often we give with expectation. Even if we don't say it, we want something back. Gratitude, acknowledgement, a certain outcome. But when we give from that space, we're not really giving. We're bargaining. We're in a state of expectation. Giving with no expectations is true giving, soulful giving. It's unattached giving. It's from overflow. Welcome to Collective Guidance with your host, Charla Goodnight. This is a space where we come together to share wisdom, stories, and insights from thought leaders and everyday humans alike. Here, you'll find conversations on spirituality, health, wellness, parenting, and the human experience, all designed to remind you that you are not alone and that we are all connected. Let's step into the guidance we can only find together. Welcome to Collective Guidance with your host, Charla Goodnight. As always, I am so grateful to have you here, listening, feeling, growing, remembering who you are at your core. And today, I want to talk about something we all think we understand, but very few of us have truly embodied. It's the art of giving and receiving. It's simple, right? It's so simple, but it's not always easy because we live in a world that has taught us to give endlessly and to receive with hesitation, guilt, or resistance. So let's get started. Let's unpack it soul to soul. And here we go. My first question that I have is, where did we learn that receiving was selfish? Think about it. As kids, many of us were taught to say things like, oh, you didn't have to, or no, I'm fine. Or we were told it's better to give than to receive. Now, don't get me wrong. There is beauty in giving. I love to give. But the idea that receiving makes us weak, needy, or too much, or not deserving of what someone's trying to give us, that's where the distortion lies. Somewhere along the way, the message got twisted that it's noble to pour from an empty cup, that we're good when we overextend, overgive, and override our own needs. But let's get real. You can't give from depletion and call it love. You can't. It's just, that's not true love. I want to share a personal moment that really brought this home for me. Back in 2018, many years ago, I was going through a season where I felt very depleted, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I was showing up for everyone, still showing up for the business. I was creating a second studio and still saying yes and still giving. But then a dear friend offered to help, offered to take care of me, not because I asked, but because she felt that I needed it. And my first response was, oh no, I'm okay. I got it. I brushed it off. And she looked at me lovingly, but firmly and said, Charla, let me love you. Those 5 words cracked something open in me. Let me love you. Let me love you. I realized in that moment that my inability to receive wasn't humility. It was a block. It was fear dressed up as independence, that I'm good. I don't need anyone to take care of me. It was conditioning saying, don't be a burden to someone else. It was my unworthiness whispering to me, you don't deserve this ease. And from that day forward, I began to practice receiving as a spiritual act. Now, receiving is such a spiritual act. So let's talk about energy for a minute. Giving and receiving are not opposites, they are partners. Think of it as a breath, right? You inhale, you exhale. They are partners. One is an inhale, one is an exhale. It's not opposite. You have to have both to stay alive. Giving is the exhale, receiving is the inhale. You're giving out your breath and you're inhaling, receiving your breath. If you only breathe out, you would collapse. If you only breathe in, you're going to burst. So why do we expect the energetic cycle of giving and receiving to be any different? And now I get like one is like giving, you're doing something, and the other is like taking something from someone else. But let's flip the lens. Okay. Have you ever had someone deeply receive something you gave? Maybe it was a homemade meal. When I had the three boys, my friends would always bring over meals for us. And it always made us feel so good. And we were in such gratitude for it. Or you got a surprise gift, or you just went and you spent your time and presence with someone. And when they received it with open arms, no apology, no guilt, just pure appreciation, didn't you feel like that was a gift to you? That you like did something good, like you felt good after? That's the magic. When we give, we receive joy. When we receive, we give the giver the joy of witnessing us fully accept love. It's a full circle. It's a holy exchange, a divine flow, a divine flow of energy. It is God like. In spiritual terms, especially in divine feminine teachings, it's receiving is magnetic. When we receive, we are attracting it and pulling it in. It's how we attract abundance, love, clarity, insight. When you are open to receiving, not grasping, not begging, but receptive, you become a vessel for miracles. The universe wants to give to you. It wants to give to you. God, source, spirit, however you name it, is always seeking to pour into you. You are from God, source, spirit. It wants you to receive. But here's the thing. The universe will never force what you are not willing to receive. It's never going to force it. You have to be open. So the question is to ask yourself, where am I blocking the blessings meant for me? Where am I consciously saying, I'm not ready or I'm not worthy? And let that land. You're not a better person for denying yourself joy. You're not a better person for denying yourself joy and ease because someone did something with you. Now, this is something that you can practice, right? I want to give you something that you can practice. The next time someone compliments you, don't deflect, don't downplay, don't toss it back. Try this instead. Put a smile on your face, look them in the eye, say, thank you. I received that. Receive it like water to dry soil. Let it nourish you. Because when you do this, you're not just taking something in, you're modeling what worthiness looks like. And that's powerful. That teaches others it's okay to receive too. You are sharing the message that it is okay to receive. And you are telling your universe that, yes, I am open to all the divine gifts that you have for me. Now, let's return to giving. So often we give with expectation. Even if we don't say it, we want something back. Gratitude, acknowledgement, a certain outcome. But when we give from that space, we're not really giving. We're bargaining. We're in a state of expectation. Giving with no expectations is true giving, soulful giving. It's unattached giving. It's from overflow. It is from saying, the universe gives me so much. Here, I want to share my abundance with you, because we all are abundant. It's trusting that whatever you release into the world by giving will ripple back in ways you may never even thought of or see for yourself. And here's the secret. When you give with purity, the universe gives back in ways far more magical than you could ever have orchestrated. It it does things where you're like, "Holy smokes, did that really just happen?" So, here's something that you can try starting today, right? This is a morning ritual that you can bring to you every day, a daily receiving ritual. Every morning before you get out of bed, me personally, I love touching my heart. Sometimes when people are talking to me or give me something, I automatically touch my heart. Place your hands over your heart and say these words: I am open to receive. I am worthy of love, joy, support, and abundance. I let the universe give me in expected and unexpected ways. Say it out loud, say it with passion, belief, and then go about your day watching for the little ways it shows up. It might be someone opening a door for you. And when they do, say, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you so much. I received that. A compliment. Thank you. I received that. A spontaneous moment of ease in your day. Receive it. Smile. Say thank you. Let it land. Feel your abundance. Feel your love from the universe. And if you're feeling inspired and bold, write it down at night. Create a little receiving journal, all the magic that happened during the day. You'll be amazed at how quickly your capacity to receive with grace expands. It is about receiving with grace. So, as I wrap this up, I want to say this clearly. You deserve to receive, not because you earned it, not because you've checked all the boxes, but because you exist. Your existence matters. Your existence matters in every single way, because you are part of this sacred exchange called the human experience. We're not meant to walk alone through this life, only giving until we're empty. We're not meant to just give and give and give. We were meant to circulate the love, to be the circle, to receive, give, receive, give, receive. The in and out like breath, like waves. It reminds me of how the ocean gives the land more water, and then it takes the water back and receives the water. And then it gives the land water and it takes it back and receives the water. Like the heartbeat of the universe. So today and every day forward, give with an open heart. Do random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness, things that don't even cost much. Wave to someone. When you wave to someone and typically they think, why is that person waving to me? Or they think, do I know them? Or they think, that's really nice. And they wave back. And you just let them know that you see them. You see them. So give with an open heart and receive with open hands. Have your hands out, receiving with open hands. The universe supports you, loves you. You are not too much. You are not a burden. You are not selfish. You are whole. Thank you for being here with me today on Collective Guidance. If this episode touched you in some way, please share it with someone you love. Let's remind each other again and again how to give, how to receive, and how to let life love us. Until next time, breathe in, breathe out, receive, give, repeat. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel lighter, more inspired, and deeply connected to your own path. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Collective Guidance or our website, collectiveguidance.com. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a friend and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, may you walk with clarity, courage, joy, and love.